We're talking with Ben Wickler. He's the host of We Act Radio's new radio show coming out on February 20th. It's powered by MoveOn.org. It's called The Flaming Sword of Justice with Ben Wickler. And I look at the site, and I encourage you to go to the site and get on their email list, flamingswordofjustice.com. It says, a behind-the-slingshot view of the David versus Goliath battles of our time. What a great motto. Ben, I want to go back a little bit to the legacy of Aaron Swartz. I was at his memorial service in Washington, D.C. a couple weeks ago, and there was something interesting that I thought happened there, in that there was something of a conversation there between libertarian-leaning conservatives who support broadly some of the issues of freedom of information and sort of a transparent criminal justice system that I think that Aaron lived and died for. But there was also some tension in which sort of one of these libertarian tech guys, Baron Zoka of Tech Freedom, was booed at various points by Bradley Manning type protesters, and then was quieted down by Taryn, Aaron's partner. Is there, we've had libertarians on our show talking about this very issue. We had someone last week, Derek Canna, who talked about the issue of unlocking smartphones, and how that's an important case where the government is basically engaging in crony capitalism to protect certain telecoms over the rights of consumers to buy and use a platform as they see fit. Is this an emerging coalition, and will it be an emerging coalition in Aaron's Law and the reform of the Computer Fraud Act?
That's a great question, and I think the answer sort of has an emphatic yes and then a big asterisk. So the yes is that internet freedom issues actually are really cross-cutting ideologically. There are libertarians who feel passionately about them. There are progressives. There are unaffiliated people who just aren't political in general at all, but who care about this issue specifically. And there are even, I think, some kind of traditional conservatives and people are all over the map who share a sort of basic belief in an open internet. And you can see in things like net neutrality, these are issues that have often kind of mobilized people all over the place. In a way, it's about suspicion of concentration of power, which is something that actually lives on both left and right. It's just people on left and right tend to be more suspicious of different people concentrating the power. In this case, it's everyone with who benefits from walls as opposed to open roads might be on the other side here, and for most of us, we like to go anywhere we can. The other thing I'd say though is something that I think the conservative movement often does well, and sometimes is a challenge for progressives, is ad hoc coalitions, which is to say people getting together to accomplish one specific thing, to win one particular fight, even if they disagree on everything else. And that's, we're going to need that here. We're going to need lots of people who don't normally work together to help win Aaron's Law. And I think as progressives, we should remember that we don't have to be friends with the people who we're fighting alongside. We just need to be on the same side of that particular battle.
So that booing at Aaron's memorial service was in a way kind of a manifestation, if you will, of that perhaps being too proprietary, unwilling to sort of form unusual coalitions.